Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life is Strange Before the Storm. As you can see, the fire is apparently taking out the park because holy hell is it all just ash and, you know, death everywhere. But we are on the final episode. Hell is empty, and we are going to basically finish this game over probably the weekend, honestly. Tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, maybe Sunday night. But the game is almost over. We're on the final episode, and then after this, we'll move on to the original game. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. And if you guys happen to hear chewing or something, that's me eating my this kind of dinner. It's just mozzarella cheese sticks. I didn't actually get to eat dinner, so this is what I'm doing right now: is eating my food and playing this game. Hopefully, it doesn't bother you guys too much, but I literally have not eaten since like 1 o'clock. So, which depending on your time zone, is either 10 hours ago or a different amount of time. But it's been 10 hours.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
No.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe.
I'm
right
here.
Good. I need you.
Okay. This is gonna get real heavy real fast, I think.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Courtship.
She was
Meeting
so
courtship.
alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Parenthood.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
Well, love is blind. Descent.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter
She
what
didn't even put a
happened,
tourniquet on her arm. What the fuck?
she would never do anything to hurt you.
And yet she did, didn't she?
I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied by anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Reunion. Ooh, and it's that day at the park.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her, that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
Damn.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her. And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel, I think I need to lie down.
Group SMS from Dana. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We're at the Tempest cast party. Julia, I already texted Rachel like 8 times. Hey, I don't think we're making it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Thanks, I can't. But you were amazing. I'll even admit that Mr. Keaton seemed a little disappointed when I arrived. Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys. We got some other stuff, too. I think we missed a few, actually. Holy shit. How did we miss so many? God damn. Okay. How do you know when it's time to take a relationship to the next level? I'm talking about my drug dealer, Frank, of course. He wants me to do a job for him picking up money from Drew North. You know Drew, Blackwell's premier jockstrap, and now apparently Oxy dealer. Dude's in pretty deep, it seems. But it should be an easy job, and besides, I could use the money for mine and Rachel's escape fund. Which, speaking of Rachel, guess who Skis Ball Dad's side piece I saw coming out of Frank's RV? I pressed Frank for info and learned that her name is Sarah, and she's only been around for a couple weeks. Oh, and she loves the Droogs. Weird. Alright, off to make my triumphant return to Blackwell. At least I'm getting paid to go there this time. Chloe, the criminally awesome. Fuck. Remember that easy job for Frank I told you about? Yeah, not quite. First, I jacked Samuel's keys, then used my Jedi powers to get past Skip into the dorms. By which I mean talking about my lady bits till he freaked out and let me in. Took a tour of Drew's room. Crazy to learn that Mikey's been living there. Guess shit's worse than he lets on. Anyway, I found the cash, but then Drew and Mikey showed up, followed by Frank's psychopath boss, Damon. Have you ever met someone you just knew never to fuck with? I hadn't until today. Damon started beating the shit out of Drew for the money he owed. I stayed with Mikey like Drew wanted. It was horrifying. I think Damon actually broke Drew's knee. After, I gave Drew the money instead of holding it for Frank or giving it to Damon. Felt like the right thing to do. It was all so fucked. And the most fucked part? That I had anything to do with it. Chloe the regifter. Just when I thought this day couldn't dramatic. Let's back up. Guess who tried to drug Rachel and jack her roll? Don't worry, Rachel and I turned the tables on Victoria and gave her a taste of her own medicine. Literally. Sadly, the drama doesn't end there for me. Stupid Juliet got caught in the stupid fire, and now I... Let's just say there's exactly one person in the world who could make me dress up in a funny costume and act out Shakespeare in front of an audience of all my least favorite people. And she happened to be next to me at exactly the wrong moment. Chloe, the fuck my life. Okay then. So it looks like the actual notes from the play, including hell equals empty. What the hell? Hold on. So I survived, just in case you were worried about me. You totally weren't. But it wasn't easy. I had to remember what to say and where to go and not to flip off everyone in the audience. I totally killed it. Once I got past the stupid makeup and the blinding lights and just let myself get lost in it all. I guess acting is really about forgetting the rest of the world. Forgetting the rest of the world exists and being completely in the moment. When I'm with Rachel, how that becomes easy. We ended up creating a new story together on stage. A much better story because the two of us escaping the island and sailing off into the sunset together. Take that, Shakespeare. Will real life turn out so awesome? Time will tell. Chloe, the bardest bitch in town. There's literally movie tickets over there on the side of the screen that say Life is Strange. Like, what? Excuse me? You mean to tell me that somehow Life is Strange is a story within Life is Strange? And then there's even a thing they're called Chloe's Life, the prequel. Which I feel like is, again, even more meta because this is a prequel to and it goes more into Chloe's life. Weird. Time has told, and no, it turns out that real life is not like the stage. Oh, excuse me. It is so much better. We're leaving. Tonight. Boom. Peace out, Arcadia Bay. We're heading to New York. Home of greasy pizza, hipster bloggers, and who cares? All that matters is it's not here. I didn't believe Rachel at first. It's not that I don't trust her, but she tends to get swept away in the moment. Let's just say she erased all doubts. What you need me you need me to draw you a map? We made out. As awesome as you may imagine making out with Rachel Amber sounds, believe me, it was a bajillion times awesomer. After a quick stop by Rachel's house, we were headed off. Next time you hear from me, I'll be an ex-Arcadian, just like you. Chloe, this is so much better. I used to think the strangest thing about the Embers was how normal they were, like a bad 90s sitcom family, and I did my best to play the part of the wacky yet lovable best friend. I chatted with Rose, Rachel's surprisingly cool mom, and even helped her set the table. The goal was to get in and out of there without causing a scene, so we could make our escape. It turns out Rachel couldn't sit back and let her cheating father act all high and mighty. I tried to distract her and remind her of our goal. It almost worked. Then Rachel snapped. I guess she just can't stand the lying anymore. She told her mom about James making out with that woman. Everyone started yelling, and the next thing I knew, Rachel was going full Destructicon on the table. That's when the truth finally came out. Rachel's mom equals not her mom. Rachel's real mom equals makeout woman. Mind equals blown. Chloe the wacky yet lovable. Jeez. Okay then. What's my career objective right now? Be with Rachel. Okay. I don't even care about them two. I'm just gonna go upstairs. I can't believe we missed like a whole 5 of those. I'm dumb for that. I just realized I had totally missed over this too. I'm really stupid on that. I was like, wait, wasn't that another skull? And I was like, yeah, there was. Sarah, what can you say about a woman so mysterious her own daughter never heard of her until now? From what James told me, shit. I mean, OD and end up dead in an alleyway drugs, not smoke a bowl and watch anime. When Sarah would get high when she was supposed to be looking after her. Things got so fucked up that James finally had to take Rachel away. The funny thing is, even as James all the whole thing, Sarah had fixated, I guess. You could see the power she had over. Actually, when he was talking how beloved and magnetic Sarah used to be, I couldn't help think of. I wonder if James too. Maybe it's what makes him so afraid of her. Right, now Sarah is on Arcadia Bay looking to meet Rachel. Taking James's money to stay. Suddenly she wants a relationship with her daughter. Seems skeptical. And Rachel, I can't imagine what Rachel must be going through. Then we've also got Damon down here. Spend a few minutes with Damon Merrick and you can tell that he's a peace-loving guy who gardens in his spare time and loves unicorns and rainbows. Oh, and breaking people's kneecaps. It's the simple pleasures. Honestly, I don't know who guy. I know that he collects on his debts. His name is written all over the mill, and he might even scare Frank. I think they work together, but unlike Frank, he's got a bite to match his bark. Everyone at the mill that night seemed to know him, but every time I asked someone about him, they clammed right the hell up. And you have to be a special breed of fucked up to scare any kind of sense into the criminal element of Arcadia Bay. The one thing everyone will tell me, the guy's bad news. I mean, I don't think I actually asked anybody about him at the mill, but... Okay, I just realized that music's playing, and also, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the freaking music all the way back off again, because, either I was just too high to not catch it last night, or I was too high and not talking over the music enough. But on that last episode, on the last part of episode 2, I I got a copyright claim on the final part of the episode where it's like showing Steph and Mikey in the hospital outside of Drew's room, and everything else that was there. What was it? Joyce going into Chloe's room to see if she came home, and she didn't. And then David walked in behind her, and all that stuff. During that part, there was a song playing in the background, and apparently it got picked up by YouTube's fucking bullshit algorithm. So now there's a copyright claim on that one too. So of this entire series, I have 2 copyright claims. Thankfully, if I don't dispute them, then they won't end up becoming strikes. I don't know if I can dispute them, and if somebody could give me some kind of like legal advice on that, I would totally go ahead and do it because I can't afford a fucking lawyer to go through all that. So if somebody could tell me, oh yeah, it's in a video and it's also really quiet or whatever, and give me like 100% guarantee that they wouldn't fucking like strike me, like strike my channel, then yeah, I will go ahead and dispute it and not have to worry about it. But until that happens, it's gonna stay muted. And by that I mean technically it's gonna stay muted forever because I'm not gonna be able to go back and fix this. So yeah, all music's just gonna be off now. So if there's anything we're supposed to be able to hear,
Rachel?
nothing. There's gonna be nothing. Episode 3, Hell is Empty.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Be here for Rachel.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know.
Nothing new there. I just wanted to double check that real quick. There's an emergency kit. One of those. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what this is. I mean,
Is
what is
there a
that,
section
actually?
on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Okay, what the hell? Type 4, the individualist. Creative, sensitive, independent. Can be prone to melancholy and self-indulgence. The for a 4 is to learn how to let go of feelings from the past and focus on the potential that the future holds. Okay then. I like how it also says like all that little bit. There's actually a lot more there. It's all like really tiny. I might be able to read it if I get close to my TV screen. Type 4, the individualist. Type 4s can be the most creative of the types when they are able to reach their potential at their best. Type 4s are inspired, productive, sensitive, and independent. In a difficult environment, however, Type 4s can fall into melancholy and self-indulgence. 4s craft their own identities by picking and choosing a select few of their emotions to rely on, and all but blocking out the rest. Type 4s define themselves by their differences from other people. While this can lead to incredible talent and creativity, it can also lead to an unhealthy obsession on their perceived deficiencies and flaws. The best thing for a 4 is to learn how to let go of feelings from the past and focus on the potential that the future holds. So yeah, clearly it seems like Rachel is pretty much the embodiment of an individualist. Because she does have all like this creativity and talent and everything, and yet she's also so mixed up in her head with her emotions and feelings that she just wants to straight up fucking leave. She wants to plan for her future right now. So I just feel like that's kind of exactly what it's talking about. It's just literally just Rachel. See the
I know
computer.
something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the real deal with that fire north of town, and when's it going to come down here and incinerate us all in a fiery hug of death? Asking for a friend. Bros before bronies. What the fuck? First, no. King Malls tried. Didn't the fire start the day after Firewalk was here? This is a strange one, friends. ABFD, Arcadia Bay Fire Department, sources say that they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from, no idea why it's lasted this long. Total mystery. Time to put on your tinfoil hats and start speculating. Ask Miss Arcadia. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Prescott's, like 50% serious. Why only 50? Prescott's are shady as shit. You'd really put this past them? They probably had some incriminating evidence to burn, or even better, or better yet, bodies. Not to mention the chemtrails they drop all over town, highly flammable. Razor people, just some kids getting high in the woods. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? At nothing forever. But why male models? Wait, what? Okay then. We are built on an Indian burial ground, are we not? Native people's burial ground. And no, we're not. Burn. Get it? Okay then. I'm very confused, but okay then. Previous topic, legalize Oregon movement, how to get involved. Next topic, Blackwell tuition spike, it's coming. Okay then. Let's see her planner. I can graffiti her planner.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
Yeah. That's
I
graffiti.
think Rachel could use another subject. But which?
Anatomy or herbology? Ooh. Is it herbology or herbology? Because it's pronounced herb, but I feel like herbology just sounds weird. I don't know. Let's go with anatomy, just to be a little more flirty.
That's the one.
Anatomy, where do babies come from? Show and tell. What the hell? Oh, Lord. Okay, what else we got?
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago.
To our shining
Seems
star,
like
mom
everything
and
has
dad.
changed since then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother saving those because she wanted to throw it away. That's her choice, I guess.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
I can graffiti
I
the
bet
map
Rachel
too.
would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Something Rachel said or something I said. Ooh. Well, I feel like putting something that Rachel said shows how much we listen to her. But I feel like she should also hear something we said. I feel like in the moment, the better option, not necessarily in the game, but like in the moment for me, like right now, the way I'm thinking, is the best option is something Rachel said.
On stage, I think Rachel said,
The corners of the world are our mere prologue.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Really talked about him either. Turn on the nightlight.
This light needs more light.
That is actually kind of puny and pathetic.
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Is it my objective now? Find a brighter light, yep.
Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Lion crab. That's kind of funny, actually. I'm not gonna lie. The cusp of oscillation, Cancer Leo, or Lion Crab. Well, if you flip Leo and Cancer, so it's not Cancer Leo, it's Leo Cancer, it's Lion Crab. Strengths: creative, passionate, loving, devoted, diplomatic. Weaknesses: self-centered, volatile, possessive, dramatic. Again, fairly accurate for her, I think.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so alone.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I'm one of those people that happens to our wonderful daughter on the night of her first show. Break a leg. We love you, Mom and Dad. Jeez.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool.
Corkboard.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn. The beginning is always today. Mary Wollstonecraft. Let us think the unthinkable, let us do the undoable, let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself, and see if we may not F it after all. Douglas Adams. Is it well that I should with to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I may not find? Henry Kendall. Okay then. Kiss Me Kate at the Promenade. Once upon a time at the Forum at the Paradiso. The Glass Menagerie at the Weber Playhouse. Okay then. Needlepoint.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember you are loved. Before all else, be armed. Machiavelli. Jesus. Okay, let's go ahead and open the emergency kit and see what's in here then. Oh, there's one of those big ass heavy duty flashlights in there. Bet that would work. Look how insanely bright that is. Those things are always insane. But they're really cool too, and they really do help out a lot of that. Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter that it's after curfew. Mom, I can't right now. Please. I really can't. I can't just abandon my best friend. I can't abandon my girlfriend. That would be a really horrible and shitty thing to do. Hey, it worked. It fits. How lucky.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
Stars. After we can get her attention, now you're just gonna walk to the middle of the room.
Hey, check it out.
That is really fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
There's also a sad side to stars as well, when you think about
Because
it. But
we're blinded by what's in front of us.
I'll explain it when they're done talking.
Exactly.
Unless they explain it first.
But then I learned the truth.
Fuck, they beat me to it.
The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
Still beautiful or stars suck? Still beautiful. There's always some beauty in destruction. There's always beauty in a wreck, in a mess.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'm honored.
I'll take it. even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
So, do we just sit here and do nothing? Are they gonna talk more? I don't get it. What do I do here? I mean, I assume I got to just leave because they're not saying anything. So, that's what I'm gonna do, is leave.
The fact that she's here right now. That she came here. For me. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
I don't know.
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in.
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I've got an idea.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I've got that one too.
Don't worry. I've got that one covered too.
You do?
Yep. In fact, anything you could come up with, I'll handle it.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
You'll know.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams, he's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And at this loading screen, I think we're going to leave this one here because we've been going on for a while now. It's been about 39 minutes. And I got to get to bed because I got work in the morning. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Those of you on YouTube, leave a like and comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I upload a new video. So those of you on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel and you're watching my streams when I go live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.